Hi, I'm Kyle and Baha, and today we're gonna make some shit. So for those of you who saw the tour of the studio, saw that I had a workshop. And what might I use this workshop for? Well, every now and again I feel like making shit, this is the space for me to do that. I haven't made any shit in a while because I've been concentrating on other shit, but now I wanna make some shit. So for today's build, I'm gonna try and do something that I have been thinking about for a long time, and which is to make a DIY guitar. I've modded guitars before. I've got 2 DIY mod guitars that I have. But that stuff, like, there's already a guitar and I'm just modifying it. Whereas this time I wanted to try and go back all the way back to the roots of the blues and make a Diddley Bow. Now, for those that don't know, a Diddley Bow is probably like the most primitive version of a slide guitar. It's a 1-string, really rough instrument, but it sounds pretty cool. If you've ever seen This Might Get Loud, it's the opening scene of Jack White just hammering shit into a piece of wood and then putting a pickup on. Yeah, that's a Diddley Bow. So I figured I would start with that because I want to progress over to making, some cigar box guitars and some of my own weird ideas for a guitar, but I figured I should start from the very start with something simple and quick and try and make an electric Diddley Bow 1-string guitar. So let's see what happens. Now my plan is to not buy anything new, I just want to use whatever I already have and try and make it from whatever scraps and spare parts I have around here because I got a ton of shit. So let's see what we have. And these are planks of wood from actually the table base for this table, but this might work. The only problem is there's some holes around here, but I think we can make something with this. In fact, might even be able to put a tuning peg in there. So I've assembled a bunch of parts. I know I said I wanted to keep things simple, but there's also that part of my head that's like, come on, we can make this a little bit cooler. Starting off with what I'm gonna use for the bridge and resonator is a Nescafe jar right there. And then for the nut, I'm indecisive between either using just a hoop screw like this or using another glass. This is a spice jar. Or just using one of these big ass screws. I don't know yet. We'll see as I make it. I'm gonna use this. This is part of a, one of those things to control the swing of the doors. But I figure I can hook the string over there. So pop that there. I also have like a cheap ass piezo pickup. I've snapped off the little hook thing from it. This is a Cherub brand piezo pickup. And finally, I have a tuning head because I got a bunch of guitar parts. And there's a hole right here where I'm thinking if I drill a hole on top, I can thread the string through and then tune it. That I don't know if it's gonna work, but just in case, I have my drill. I think it's time to see if this works. Okay. Okay, so we built the Diddley Bow. That took me about half an hour-ish, and it sounds interesting. So now let's see what it sounds like plugged in. This isn't even a guitar amp. This is one of them Bluetooth amps. Hear that? Woo. That's pretty interesting. I actually kind of want to try this on an actual guitar amp now. So let's see how that works. Yeah, it turns out the piezo works better just right underneath the resonator. So after testing it out and trying out some things, modified it a bit, put a little strap. But I did put another screw here just to line up the string a little bit more. And I mean, the bridge moves around a bit, but you know, it works. That's it clean. But, you know, so let's switch on a compressor, and overdrive, and a reverb. Ooh, hear that feedback. I mean, it's such an interesting instrument because it's just one string, but it's just this interesting, super loud, super crazy instrument. That's the instrument, Diddley Bow, made it under half an hour, and I'm loving it. It's a fun instrument to play. That's it for today. Thanks.